Hey guys, kami yung Group 6 and ang i-report namin is about sa book ni John Hospers, Chapter 4, Sections 1 to 3. Ito yung The Way the World Works. And sino muna si... Wait lang. Sino muna si John Hospers? Siya ay isang American philosopher and political activist. And noong 1972, tumakbo siyang presidente pero he didn't win, I think. And he graduated from Central College, earned advanced degrees from the University of Iowa and Columbia University, conducted research, wrote and taught in areas of philosophy, taught philosophy at Brooklyn College and at the University of Southern California. And ito yung mga books niya. Yeah. And Hospers was editor of 3 anthologies and he wrote more than 100 articles, and he was editor of The Personalist and The Monist, and was a senior editor at Liberty Magazine. So, dito tayo sa scientific knowledge. Sa mundo, merong uniformities, which are also known as the laws of nature. Ang sabi nila, science is the systemic search for uniformities. So, under uniformities, meron tayong regularities and irregularities. So, yung regularities, these are things or situations na nangyayari pa ulit-ulit. This is uniformities, ito yung thin red vein of order in the flux of experience. Example, yung pagsikat ng araw sa east and yung pagset niya sa west. So, under naman ng regularities, meron tayong variable regularities and genuine invariants. And yung variable regularities, hindi siya constant and pwede pang mabago depende sa sitwasyon. So, kunyari, hindi ka nga lumalabas para hindi ka mahawaan ng COVID. So, ayun, hindi ka nga nahawaan ng COVID. Pero, kung yung mga kasama mo sa bahay, labas na labas kasi kailangan lumabas para magtrabaho and stuff. Tapos, hindi sila nag-iingat. May chance pa rin na mahawaan ka. So, yung genuine invariants naman, ito yung conditions under which a certain type of event occurs without exception. Ang sabi, ang pinakahinahanap to ng scientific enterprise or ng science ay yung mga genuine invariants in nature. So, in order to formulate a statement of invariance, we need to do repeated observations and experiments. So, gusto nating ma-discover yung regularities kasi we want to be able to predict what will happen next or yung future events. Kasi if nape-predict natin yung future events, makakapag-prepare tayo for what's coming and act in accordance with the prediction. So example, if experience indicates that most UST students are ghosters, we can try to avoid them as much as possible if we don't want to be left heartbroken again. Charot. So yung irregularities naman, sinasabi dito na what happens to X sub 1 may not always happen to X sub 2. Parang ganon. So example, karamihan ng mga halaman gusto nilang nagdidiligan, pero hindi lahat kasi may iba, specifically succulents, ayaw nilang nadidiligan palagi. And yung iba nagsusurvive pa nga ng 2 months na walang pagdidilig kasi they already store water sa mga leaves nila. So, ayan. So, parang not all plants like frequent watering. Yun, irregularity yun. And sabi, if all experiences were irregular, we wouldn't know what to expect next. Every experience will be new and we will always be clueless what to do and how to react to new situations. So, dito na tayo sa laws of nature. So, yung law, ito yung edict or official order or proclamation na ina-issue ng mga pinuno or ng legislative body of government na ina-enforce siya, and kapag hindi nasusunod, usually may parusa or may, ang tawag doon? May pata. Basta may parusa. So, ang tawag dito is prescriptive laws. Kasi pinaprescribe niya how people are supposed to behave. And imperative siya kasi parang gawin mo to or huwag mong gawin to. Ganun. So, only conscious beings or humans can prescribe since only humans are capable of giving orders. And kahit na nadi-disobey yung predictive law, kahit nadi-disobey yung prescriptive law, nag-exist pa rin siya. So, ito namang laws of nature. Ito yung uniformities of nature. Ito yung descriptions or explanations of how nature works. Or ito yung uniformities of nature. And ang tawag dito is descriptive laws. Kasi descriptions siya or explanations of how nature works. So, nag-occur pa rin sila kahit na walang taong nagde-describe sa kanila. So, yung prescriptive laws, pinaprescribe how things or people should behave. Pero itong laws of nature, dinedescribe how matter behaves. So there are some confusions that can be avoided. First one is laws should be obeyed. So yung laws of nature, which are descriptive, are not something we can decide on if you want to obey it or not. Kasi we just go with the flow because we have no choice but to go with the flow. Kasi, di ba, we can't, example dito, yung law of gravitation. We can't not obey the law of gravitation. Kasi kung pwede, edi sana nakakapili tayo ng kung anong gusto nating acceleration ng gravity. Kunyari sabihin mo, ayoko ng 9.8 meters per second. Gusto ko mga 5 meters per second para may pa-slow-mo effect. Ganon. Ang di ba? Ang weird. So, second is, where there's law, there's a lawmaker. So, na-apply lang to sa prescriptive laws. Kasi in the laws of nature, there's no lawmakers. Kasi dinedescribe lang naman how nature works. Pero si God, pwede siya mo-consider na lawmaker ng nature. Pero sa ibang discussion na yun, hindi siya sakop ng topic na to. So, third is, laws are discovered, not made. Na-apply lang to sa descriptive laws. Kasi we discover how nature works and we do not make it work that way. So, laws of nature make up a smaller class of propositions than empirical statements in general. Laws of nature are a special class of empirical statements. Yung empirical statements, ito yung statements na pwedeng ma-prove or ma-confirm if totoo siya sa pamamagitan ng observations. And karamihan sa mga sinasabi natin araw-araw ay empirical statements pero hindi naman sila law of nature, diba? So, ayun nga, sabi, laws of nature are a special class of empirical statements. So, when can a statement be considered as a law of nature? First, kapag universal statement siya. Sabi dito, kapag all A's are B's, or if something is an A, then it is or it has B. Example, lahat ng plants ay nagpe-perform ng photosynthesis, di ba? Pero, under nito, merong statistical law, which indicates na not all A's are B's. So, connecting dun sa first example, na lahat ng plants ay nagpo-photosynthesize, 0.2% naman ng mga plants na yon are carnivorous like the Venus flytrap. So sabi dito, sa statistical law, ayun nga, not all A's are B's. Not all plants are carnivorous. Ganun. But being universal is not enough. A law of nature must have an unlimited range. Kaya dito yung sa second part, which is open-ended. Dito naman, open-ended. A law of nature must be open-ended and have an unlimited range in time and space. Example, kahit saan man sa mundo, kahit saan man lupalop yan, lahat ng plants ay nagpe-perform ng photosynthesis. Pero merong laws na hindi sila universal pero hindi rin open-ended. Katulad ng tinuturo sa atin, di ba, na yung boiling point ng water is 100 degrees Celsius. Pero pag pumunta ka sa matataas na lugar, katulad ng Baguio, yung temperature ay yung boiling point nila is higher than 100 degrees Celsius. Kasi nga malamig dun. So, the temperature at which water boils varies with the pressure of the atmosphere. The greater the pressure or altitude of the place, the higher the boiling point. So third is expressible as hypothetical statements. And sabi dito, we need to specify the factors or conditions first. So sabi ni Galileo, in a vacuum, all objects fall at the same time. So proven na yun. And ayun nga, na-express niya as hypothetical statement. Kaya masasabing law of nature siya. So fourth, the greater the generality of a statement, the more likely it is to correspond with the status of a law of nature. So, merong tinatawag na low-level generalizations o yung mga bagay o sitwasyon na hindi tayo naaapektuhan or hindi naapektuhan yung universe kahit na nangyayari sila. Pag nakakita tayo ng pag nakakita tayo ng ibon na may 10 paa, hindi naman tayo maapektuhan, di ba? I mean, ma-amaze tayo, pero hindi tayo maapektuhan. So, dito naman, yung law of universal gravitation, sabi every particle of matter in the universe attracts every other particle with a force varying inversely as the square of the distance between them and directly as the product of the masses. Since laws are universal in scope, they include the future, past, and present. And the laws remain true until a new idea or theory that is more feasible and broader in scope surfaces. So, yung mga laws ni Newton, secure na yon, established na, pero nasapawan siya ng theories ni Einstein kasi they were better ideas. So, dito yung second part, yung explanation. Itong explanation, sabi, scientific knowledge enables us to explain why many things occur as they do. So, kapag yung kausap natin, hindi niya naiintindihan yung isang bagay or kapag hindi siya alam, ina-explain natin sa kanya yung kung paano, di ba? Or kung bakit. Pero hindi lahat ng explanations ay sinasagot yung question na why or bakit. Sometimes, they are merely a request for clarification. Example, pag sinabi sa'yo ng kaibigan mo na, uy, pa-explain niya kung paano mag-share screen sa Zoom. Hindi naman why yun, di ba? So, ayan, parang, how? So, sometimes when we give an explanation, we merely tell the inquirer how we do something or how a device works. Pero yung sciences kasi, they are most concerned with explaining the why of events. And we can't explain comprehensively without introducing theories which provide the most logical explanation of why things happen as they do. Why does it happen? Ganon. So, i-explain yan ni Noriel.